Indian, but this is good too. The dad is acting really weird. As I said before, in the 90s film with Liam Neeson, Hugh Crane was the villain, so I wouldn't be surprised if somehow Flanagan spun it that way for this as well. I don't know. So this must be when he was taken in by the police.
Sorry about that.
It's the guy from Cobra Kai. Loves the mats that he changed.
You know it's a mess, right? We haven't talked about the other body. That didn't have anything to do with us.
What other body?
You leave or lawyer up. Suddenly we can't fix this.
This cop is good. He's good. So it seems this episode is dad focused. To be quite honest, I forgot. I didn't forget about him as a character. I didn't consider him. I was just thinking about the kids, you know. Still talking to himself. Is he talking to his wife? The ghost of his wife? This is interesting though, because it does call into question whether or not people that have mental or emotional issues, seemingly, are actually experiencing supernatural things.
Where have you been? You missed breakfast.
Can you please talk?
Wow. That was too much, man. The last episode.
Took Steve's money. He was only looking out for you and business.
Service starts at 10. It's
Man.
8:30. We're not open yet.
Wonder where she gets that from.
I needed my space, not like Cheryl. Since she was 3 years old, Shirley knew. Today is
This looks normal. I mean, supernatural, but
I really missed you guys. A little rain, that was all.
it doesn't sound right.
What, like a 10-minute walk from here? I'm wondering if it's one of those microbursts. You ever hear those? It's a downdraft. It moves like a tornado, but it's super localized.
Is that a real thing? I mean, I would assume it is. I mean, everything else in here is so well researched, but let me know if you guys know in the comments.
Market. Please don't be down here.
What does that mean?
It's down here.
Mother mucker.
No.
I don't like this, guys. This feels like a setup for something. Well, let me put this up because I do want to be scared properly. No, man, come on. No, that's too close. I heard like The Walking Dead up in there.
The rest get thirsty enough to sleep through just about anything.
That's to do with the hat.
I fucked up. I mean, I really I don't think Shirley is ever going to talk to me again. You tried. As best as you could. I should have met you halfway.
That must be something I haven't seen yet.
This doesn't have to do with Steve's money, does it?
You're always good at that. Assessing the damage. Where's the damage?
Second floor hallway behind the library wall. Master bedroom.
These transitions are really well done. I do believe, like, I saw her mouth moving when she said that, right? I like this, though. I like the idea of a couple working together. Wouldn't that be something if the house itself as an entity was just demonic, you know? I mean, of course, this is what it seems like they're getting at.
Everywhere but one room. There's one room we don't have a key.
Oh, the red room.
We were wondering. It's a big job for one person. Well, I've got help. What do you say, Steve?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll help.
I know he'd love to hear that. I know I did. What is going on with them?
You wish you'd had better role models. Better marriage to emulate.
You guys were. It's not your fault. Bev Keane is just so not Bev Keane. I mean, that's a good actress. That's great. I love that.
Tell you how proud I am of you. 90 days. Thanks.
Be with them. You don't have to talk.
This girl's fashion, man. She's always like decked up super spy. What is this?
I saw in the obit and I wanted to be here. You thought you'd what, exactly? You didn't tell me that your sister died. I just wanted to support you. And if I wanted you to know that, I would have told you that.
You really can't, I mean, I understand both sides. You can't control other people, though. everyone's an autonomous being. The best thing you can do is try to understand from their side why they tried to do this thing. Now, who is this?
Knew she'd be here.
Or is that his sister?
You?
The aunt.
I'm so sorry. I mean, none of us should be here.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
This cannot end up well.
That mold guy told me there's no rats down here. What a pro, huh? Master blueprints?
Master blueprint.
All this water is coming from that red room upstairs.
When he opened up that map, like he just had the same faces back in E.T. What is it? Of course, of course. I'll wait. I'm patient.
The wave of the hand. She has wandered into an unknown land. Wildest yearn for the old time step and the glad return.
That is so complex.
I was born 90 seconds before Nell. I'd use that too. You know, we had a fight or
I would too. This is so odd seeing the mom sitting there.
probably ain't my place. But maybe she could use a little time away from the house.
It's probably not your place.
Ooh.
You know, my mother worked in this house. I was actually born here. Towards the end, she'd wander into the woods at night barefoot. I met Clara when she got hired on working for Miss Hill.
Why? I guess he didn't know. Camera slowly going in.
My little girl's stillborn.
Oh, that's terrible to hear.
Grace of God, she was back to it not a month later. But the nightmares she had.
Flanagan loves these long dialogues and long takes. I haven't seen many in this show.
She ran home through the woods. No light. Scratched her face to ribbons on the branches. I'll be damned, but I heard it. Sure as St. Thomas, my doubts, they just dropped away. That was my first little girl's cry. We stopped coming here after dark. Told Miss Hill, you can fire us.
Well, prayer's not really our thing. I take your point.
You better take it.
Each their own, I suppose.
I would imagine, though, that this account that he's hearing would jog his memory of all the different things so far that his kids have been talking about, and even how he was chasing his wife the other night during the storm. She appeared here and there. I also like it that the guy telling the story, how he compared his belief in his wife's story of hearing the baby crying. He compared it to the Apostle Thomas, or St. Thomas, who many churches, traditionally they call him Doubting Thomas. Thomas was the apostle who, after Jesus' crucifixion, no doubt because of heavy grief, just couldn't bring himself to believe the stories of the other apostles and the women that they had seen the resurrected Christ. And he said, when I put my finger in the holes in his hands and the wound in his side, which was, given to him by the Roman soldier that speared Christ, if I do that, then I'll believe. And so Jesus appeared to him afterwards, later, and he said, hey, stick your fingers in my hands, the hole in my hands. Put your hand in my side. Stop doubting and believe. And Thomas said, my Lord and my God. And Jesus said to him, you believe because you have seen. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet believe. I just think it's unfortunate that such an example was used, that in Thomas's case, it brought great light and joy. And in this man's case, it brought great grief and horror. So what is he looking for here? I guess he's trying to find the actual design of the house, the true blueprints.
Ride with us. I'll meet you there.
I don't know what was going on in the room the previous night. I mean, it appeared like she was trying to kiss him. I like that it seems like each of the kids they're getting their alone time with dad.
To what you said today about Nellie and what your brother said.
Don't.
I feel like whatever spirit this is, if it is the mom or not, it doesn't seem to be malevolent.
Stay the f*** out of my business.
Man, I can tell you, man, if this was back home, my family, That would be the last thing you ever said. Your tongue would be hanging out of your mouth, numb. I mean, I understand. I get it. I'm just saying, we don't do that. That's the stain of the guy. That's the shape. The bowler hat. What happened?
Dad?
Man!
I told you to unplug the...
I did.
It was unplugged. Yeah, I was going to say, just look, if all else fails, knock it down. This is your house now anyway. Wait a minute, is it me or was that gash, you know, bigger than household Band-Aid? That healed up nice. Stay?
Look at me. You didn't because you're dead.
Steve,
People see things.
I've seen things this week. Luke, that would have been the time. Jump in. Like, what do you mean? So I wonder how long they're going to keep this going. Of nobody talking to each other, nobody just... I mean, realistically, I understand. They got some other hurdles to jump through before they can even hope to talk about stuff like that. I mean, they got to learn how to be a family again.
What?
What in the...
Having a horrible dream.
You think?
I'm so sorry.
I don't know what we have to do, but we have to do something. You're...
What? I'm what?
The footprint to our house,
Oh.
to our forever house. You drew it again and again.
I didn't.
You did.
I could see it. Janet's visit just for a couple days or something.
That could be good.
Promise.
I don't know, the way he was looking at her, it's like, whatever you say, I just stay away.
Finish your drink. Say your goodbyes. Probably won't have to see them again for years if you don't want to.
Yeah. That's sad.
But you do want to, don't you?
I see your mother every day. I mean, it's a coping mechanism. In fact, my therapist says that it's a perfectly normal. I'm happy for you, Dad. But doesn't mean it's always the case. But you don't have to feel crazy because
See?
sometimes-
I knew that was going to come back. I knew that was going to come back, man. Ah.
Just so proud of you. And you're doing so well. I'm glad you're here, Dad.
I feel like we're almost there, man. It's scratching just a little bit, people coming out and being real with what they're experiencing, you know? But there's this whole shadow of possible mental illness in the family that keeps looming. And that may be very well be the case in some instance, but as the dad was trying to say, that may not always be the case when you're seeing things. There may be actual supernatural phenomena. I don't like this. What I said before, guys, about when characters move too fast. Ah, wait a minute. Somebody said that there were hidden ghosts. Oh my God. Okay, that ain't so hidden, but I just saw a girl's face. I just saw a girl's face around the corner. I'm ashamed to say that's the only hidden ghost I've seen, besides the statues changing direction, you know, when they're looking. But the guy with the bowler hat, is this where he died?
How did he get in there?
Yeah, it looks like he bricked himself in. The tools were in there with him. Yes, he had second thoughts.
Whenever I see this dude's face, I just keep thinking, Cobra Kai! Okay, I'm back in tune with this, all right? Sorry.
Is it? What? Haunted.
A few of my kids sure think so.
He's like, maybe me too.
I'm sorry I didn't talk. And I'm sorry I didn't listen. And I'm sorry I wasn't there, that I couldn't fix it.
He's not going to say all that.
You fly safe.
Exactly. That's what I thought.
I mean, my car is gone.
It's
It was
gone.
outside my house like it always is.
Not
and
Luke.
It's gone.
Probably already has a needle in his arm. We don't know that.
Okay. That busted wide open. You both saw that.
Like this when we and I can fix it.
Tell her what you saw.
You keep saying that you didn't hurt her, but you get real upset if I say she killed herself. Twice now you say that the house killed her.
I knew it was going to end with that. Well, you can't be mad at Flanagan. This is what you do to hook your audience. Well, that was it. The Haunting of Hill House, episode 7, Eulogy. Another great episode, and by great I mean it's horrifying, annoying me, because they won't come out and just tell each other exactly what's going on. But then, I'm sure if they did do that, then it would speed things up in the story. They'd probably go straight to the house and have the confrontation, whatever they're going to do, 3 episodes early. So I get that. I got it. And you know what? I shouldn't complain, because that gives me 3 more episodes of this awesome series to watch, to enjoy. So I don't have much to say. We're just going to go right into the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like my reaction, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, you can give it a thumbs down. I'm always getting better. And make sure you stick around for the next episode. God bless you wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you in the next one.